A pilot has three main duties: introduce the characters, set up the conflict, and draw in the audience. By the end of the first episode of any TV show, you should already know the characters, understand the story, and give enough of a fuck to keep watching. And in the saturated world of on demand television and streaming services, your pilot is your one shot to convince any member of the audience to keep watching. With this in mind, I would like to introduce the first episode of Far From Home, Welcome to Walmart, as the perfect pilot episode. Hi, I'm Miss Raks, and this is a new series on my channel called Nollywood on Netflix, where I exclusively discuss Nollywood movies and TV shows on Netflix. So if you're interested in anything like that, why don't you keep watching, subscribe, and I would like to still have you around. And also drop some recommendations in the comment section. I'm trying to explore watching more Nigerian stuff on Netflix, so if you have any ideas or anything that you think that we could work with, I would like you to drop that and just let me know. Okay, but let's just keep moving to the main video. A little bit of a warning if you're concerned about spoilers. This video will contain a few spoilers and plot points that might be spoilers. So if you're interested in actually checking out the show for yourself and watching it, I would recommend that you click out now and then come back when you're done watching. Okay? Now, Far From Home is a drama on Netflix that explores the world of the creme de la creme of the Nigerian society through the lens of our lower class protagonists. It explores themes of greed, ambition, drive, loyalty, desire, and how that affects the people that it possesses as well as those around them. Netflix describes it as a tale of a financially struggling teen who finds himself in a world of luxury after a prestigious scholarship sent him to an exclusive school for the 1%. It took me by surprise how much I enjoyed myself watching this show, considering I had only even watched it because it was shot in my school and I was just a little bit curious. I would not even deny how much joy I had during the viewing experience of watching the show. From the cinematography to the set design down to the storytelling, Far From Home is a thoroughly enjoyable viewing experience and an incredibly well produced show. And considering it's a perfect pilot, that first episode, it ticks all the boxes. From the introduction, we're thrown into the mind of our key protagonist Ishaya and how distracted he is by his own dreams. We can see how driven and hardworking he is, but we also see as the episode plays out how he's almost consumed by his own drive. Blinded by his own ambition, we can see how easy it is for him to compromise and to step on those around him. As the series plays out, the ambition drowns and consumes him as he clings on to those who love him and who are around him and draws them down with him like a sinking ship. The series also spotlights other key characters such as Rahila, Atlas, Carmen, Nana, Adufe, and also our antagonists Rambo and Government. And by feeding us key characteristics and plot points, they kind of set up how other subplots in the series are going to play out. We know Raila's desires, we know about Atlas's finances, we know about Carmen's addiction and her anxiety and how that consumes her because she's just under all this pressure to perform her own roles in her life. And we know about Nena's performed piety, we understand Adufe's heartbreak. And just as a notable mention, we meet the two sweetest characters, Frank and Michael, and I love them so much. Those are my babies, and they're just so sweet characters. So we also witness how the plot unfolds and sets up the conflicts for the series, which is how is Ishaya going to pay off his debt and pursue his dreams. The way this conflict is framed and the characters involved creates a mesmerizing chain of events that has a way of pulling the audience deeper and deeper into the story. One thing I'd like to discuss, which is a really key part of the story, is Ishaya's selfishness. As a Nigerian first daughter with a shit ton of ambition, I can only sympathize with how desperate and selfish Ishaya is when it comes to achieving his goals and his dreams. A lot of firstborn children in Nigerian households are parentified and are taught how to keep the family ahead of themselves. And understandably, not all the children are exempted from this. Like a lot of other Nigerian children, regardless of what order they were born, also have this pressure to serve the family before they serve themselves. But when it comes to Ishaya, it's just very different. One, Ishaya's greed and his selfishness is a driving force in the narrative, and he's so completely consumed by his own ambition, and that is where this selfishness is born from, not malice or wickedness like some people would like to think or suggest. Because he's so focused on himself and how his actions serve him over anyone else, we see how he doesn't even consider other people and how his actions affect these other people. He's only concerned about how those things serve him, and it's only up until the end that we see him try to sacrifice himself to take care of his family and protect his friends. And it's just, I don't know, I wasn't very satisfied with how the turn in his arc was written or portrayed. But I don't think that is a writing problem. I actually think it has more to do with the limited time that the series was given. At the recording of this video, I've already seen most, like, the entire series, and I could do a video on the rest of the show and other points in the plot that I don't think landed as well as they should have. But for now, all I have is great respect for the cast and crew and all the work that went into making this show as good as it is, and into this production. It's just amazing. By the way, a very special shout out to the directors of photography, Michael Swan and Ade Olua Uwu, and the director Catherine Stewart. I really enjoyed how well this show was shot. From the colors, the camera movement specifically, like, it reminded me of Euphoria, which is a feat in my opinion. Like, you guys really put everything into this, and I felt it. I felt the passion, I felt the work, I felt everything that went into this production, and I really appreciate that. I love seeing people care about your projects and put everything they can into that project. Also, a very special thank you to the casting director for putting this gem on my screen. Good luck. So I love you. So that's all for today. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll just see you in the next video. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas. I love you. Bye bye.